the GSC, the Genomic Standards Consortium. We've been together 11 years. It's an international group. We have about 500 people in the consortium. I'm the head of the board. There were a number, 15 board members here as well at the meeting. So we have members from almost every country, well, not almost every country, Europe, England, Greece. Many people came from different countries in Europe at this meeting that hadn't been there before. We also have people in the United States, Asia, Australia. So it's very international. We've all come together because we were sampling oceans to start with and dirt. And we realized that looking at the microbes in these places and looking at the genomic sequences, we couldn't talk about them if we didn't know what kind of plants were nearby or what the weather was like. Because then we could look at the sequence, but we couldn't talk about the environment around it. And we really needed that information. So the group came together to develop a set of standards, a set of way of saying the different types of soil in the same words, so that we knew they all talking about the same thing. So we said sand, we knew what we meant by sand, or even measuring temperature, that we're all measuring it in Celsius, not Fahrenheit. It changes a lot of things. So these standards allow us to compare literally hundreds of thousands of genomic sequences of microbes and humans around the world. It gives us this massive data set that we can compare, and then we can add data to over time. Are just driving and getting out and sampling. The ones that are marked as hiking are the ones that take a little bit more hiking. We collaborate with many scientists at the HCMR here on Crete, and this week we had our annual conference here just outside of Heraklion. So as you're looking here at the map, this is what we've devised for Island Sampling Day Year 1 here at HCMR. The idea is to look at the metagenomes across the island in a day. Yes, this is audacious and probably a very large chunk to take, but I think with all of your help, we'll get most of it done and we'll do a really good job.
When we are putting these dots on the map, we're trying to bring them also close to the site where HCMR scientists or other researchers in Crete do take samples as well. Perhaps in the future you may want to do a comparison, what's happening in the outlet of a river and what's happening in the coastal water just next to it. So we've got Dr. Kypriotakis, who's an expert in the flora of Crete, and also Michalis from HCMR. They will drive up to the plateau Lakos to Migerou. From there, this is at 1600 meters altitude. You can hike in 3 hours to the very peak of Mount Psyllakis, Timios Stavros, at around 2450 meters. When you go to one location, you sample in one plant, you sample 3 times. The first goes for the DNA analysis, the second Falcon tube goes for the chemical properties analysis, and the third Falcon tube stays here in HCMR.
Is good? Is enough?
No.
Yeah. Is good sample?
Yeah.
So for this study and for what we've been doing, all the scientists at the meeting got together to do research together, which is a new thing for us. So we've decided to do Island Sampling Day as a research project in coordination with the local researchers. So what we're trying to do is sample the entire island, 110 sites by 10 teams, all in one day, so that we can control for the weather and the time of year, things like that, and then look at the microbes and the bacteria that are in the soils, as well as the plants around the island, to try and understand the ecosystems and the habitats around Crete. So it's going to be a lot of new information. We're all really excited about the new information. It'll be fun.